All right. I am James Detroit. Thank you very much for joining with me. And your time is important. So the fact that you're here, I am truly thankful that you would share some time with me. Something happens every now and again. You just think to yourself, why? Why do we continue to do this? This morning is one of those moments. So here I am, venting, sharing with you. I may or may not have a good idea here, but I'm going to share it with you, and let's try to figure this out together. So here it is. We've had a nice little bit of a warm spell, which inevitably, seemingly every single March, we have a period in Michigan where we have some above average temperatures. A few years ago, I remember we had like a week and a half of 70 degrees, and the trees started to blossom, and then bam, we went right back into some real cold temperatures for the next 4 or 5 weeks. I don't even know how many apples we had that year, if any. It was a tough year for apples, as an example. Well, here we are, a little bit of a warm up, and if you are not familiar with the peninsula that we live in, surrounded by the largest freshwater in the world, the lower peninsula of Michigan, we have what you would refer to as a freezing and thawing really throughout our winter. It's very seldom do we have extended days where it doesn't get above freezing during the day. And so I find it very interesting that we would spend the hourly efforts of our Department of Transportation employees driving around at a time when on one part the government says frost laws are in effect. So they're going to penalize any trucking companies that exceed those frost laws, and they get to go out and they get to gather these fines because the government says they're doing it for you and for me. These fines, they're the dastardly deeds of the trucking companies busting up our roads, and we're going to stop them. We're going to collect this money on behalf of you because your tax dollars are paying us to go out and get this money. I don't know about you, but I've never seen this money when they go out and get it for us. I've never seen it. But let me get back to my point at hand. So here we are in Michigan, and we have a little bit of a warm spell, but the government says that the frost is still on the ground, so it's still coming out. And this is something that they're out doing right now today, is patching crews. I have long believed that the patching crew work should only be done at night, especially on our busy expressways, because the fact right now is most of that work is done during the day, and you are taking the progress of goods and services being exchanged, and you are severely hampering that progress by shutting down 2 of 3 lanes on an expressway, by shutting down 1 of 2 lanes on an expressway, so that you can throw asphalt into a hole. Now, there are many times in Michigan where this is done on a day where it's raining. Think about it. When you're driving down the road and it's raining, and you got the patching crew up in front of you, and they're throwing they don't take the water out of the hole first. I guess they just scientifically have been told that the asphalt displaces the water, and I know what they're doing. Listen, there are times when you have a large pothole that is a real danger. That's when you go out, you patch that up quickly. But to shut down, those are individual moments. To shut down entire lanes of progress so that you can during a time when the science is telling us that the frost is still coming out of the ground. That's why they have the frost laws on. And then you're going to fill the pothole with the asphalt. It just seems to be such a waste of human labor and our tax dollars. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but I'm thinking I'm onto something here. I hope you can appreciate some of what I'm sharing, because we got to remember, this governor, her main campaign promise was she was going to fix the damn roads. Well, I don't think she has had anything to do with any of the progress on any of these roads. I see the federal dollars that we're still sitting on, waiting to spend. I will say this. It seems like 3S and 6S construction companies, for some reason I have noticed those two. I-69 as an example. East of Flint. They've done some great work out there. That actually looks like it's lasting. And I see a lot of stretches of roads. As a matter of fact, prior to this governor getting elected, I was on the record of saying I think that overall the roads in Michigan have gotten better than they ever have been. And so we're going to see progress. Remember, we're different than Ohio. We're different than Indiana. We are a peninsula. And there are some challenges with that, with freezing and thawing on a daily, nightly basis. But these patching crews, if for anybody out there that wants to help, I think this would help. If you are in the Michigan legislation, pass a law. I don't like passing laws, but you guys want to pass laws about stuff that never seem to matter. How about passing a law that if it can be done, again, we're not going to hold anybody against what is impossible, but if it can be done, if road construction can be done, like patching crews, then let's do it between 8 or 9 o'clock at night and 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. We have the technology. We have these lighting systems. People come along, they're cutting the concrete at night. We've had a lot of road work done at night. But let's try to do these types of things. Let's be smarter about this. Once again, I'm sharing my opinion, my worldview. I appreciate your comments. Would look forward to having a discussion. If you are absolutely 100% contrary, your opinion is the opposite of mine, then let's sit down and have a conversation. And if you're willing, let's record it. Let's throw it out there. Let's put this out here on the channel. But for right now, I'm going to battle through this traffic, and I'm doing this because I know that I'm getting to the patching zone here soon, and it just blows my mind. Here we are once again, trying to get somewhere, trying to provide goods and services, the exchange of goods and services, without being consistently slowed. Time is money, and that's what they're taking from us today with this patching crew. I do hope and pray that you have a great day. Let's remember to thank our Creator, because this breath that I'm taking is because He has allowed me to take it. Make it a great day. Make a positive difference in somebody's life. I am James Detroit, and for now, I'm out.